So I have a bunch of finished products. Before throwing them away, I just want to share with you my thoughts on them. Most of them are skincare products, but I'm also going to talk about some makeup products. So let's just jump right into it. First up is the Banila Clean It Zero, and it is the original version. This is my current favorite when it comes to oil cleansers. This was my second one, and I've already ordered another one. The packaging is really cute. It actually smells like candy, but most importantly, it really melts away all of my makeup, even waterproof mascara. This oil comes in a solid form. When rubbing it between your hands, it melts into an oil, and then you just massage it onto your dry skin. When adding water, it emulsifies and it doesn't leave any oily residue. My skin feels soft afterwards, and when washing my face with this and then a water-based cleanser, my cotton pad with a toner on never shows any trace of makeup. It also doesn't sting my eyes, and it doesn't break me out. This is just amazing, and I highly recommend it. Secondly, we have the Cosrx Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. This is also my current favorite when it comes to water-based cleanser. I have already started on my second tube of this. I love the fact that it is a gel cleanser and it foams up nicely. The pH is low, so it doesn't strip your skin from moisture, and it contains AHA, BHA and tea tree, so it's good for combating and preventing breakouts. I love this, and I'm gonna continue using this. Next up, we have the Klairs Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop Serum. So I kept it in this box just to prevent it from going bad too early, and it looks like this. As you can see, it is not completely empty, but I stopped using it because I thought that it was changing a bit, and I know that vitamin C serums in general tend to go bad earlier than most other products, so just to be on the safe side. However, I really like this product. It really made my skin more even. My hyperpigmentation marks from pimples got lighter, and some of them even disappeared, and it didn't even take a lot of time. Already after a week, I could see that my skin was starting to get a bit brighter, and after a month, I could really see a big improvement in my hyperpigmentation marks. Every time I used this in the evening, I could see that my pimples were smaller the next morning. I've read that it's also good for sensitive skin, and it's good for anti-aging, so I will probably repurchase this in the future, and I highly recommend it. Here we have the Etude House Pure Water Baobab Moist Cream. This cream gives moisture in the form of water, so it does fit my skin, and it's good to use under makeup because it's easily absorbed by the skin. It does give a lot of moisture, but it also dries matte. This is not my favorite cream, just because I've tried some other creams that are better and they do more than just moisturizing my skin, but it is a decent cream. Next up, we have the Etude House Moistfull Collagen Cream, and this is a sample, so it's quite small, but I bought 4 samples like these just to try it out. At that time when I bought them, I really felt that I lacked some oil in my skin because it was quite cold outside. So I decided to try those, and then I bought a full version, which looks like this. It's huge. Now that I have the full size, I don't feel a need to use it as often because it's not very cold outside anymore, but it's still a good cream. It is easily absorbed by the skin, it dries somewhat matte, and it leaves my skin silky smooth. Now I just mainly use it for my neck in the evening. Next up, we have the Elizavecca Gold CF Nest White Bomb Eye Cream. Now, this is not completely empty because I found that it was a bit too rich for my skin, but it did seem good. It was very creamy, but it absorbed well into my skin. My skin felt well moisturized after use, and it provided some glow to the skin around the eyes, and it also worked well under makeup. Because it's too rich for me, I'll probably give it to my mom who has dry skin. Then we have the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask, and I've already made a full review on it, and that was my previous video, so just go ahead and check it out if you want to. In short, I loved this product. It really gave me a nice glow, it calmed down my breakouts and evened out my skin tone. So I really want to recommend this as well. Next up, we have the Etude House My Lash Serum, and this is almost full, but I forgot to keep my last one and I just tossed it away, so I decided to just show you guys this one. I have tried several non-working lash serums in the past, and those were much more expensive than this one. This one only costs about $5, which is crazy, and it actually works. Since the applicator is like a mascara brush, it is very easy to apply. I use it every night before I go to bed as the last step of my skincare routine. In the beginning, I only used this for my brows because for a while now I have been changing the shape of my brows. Before, they were more arched, but I wanted my brows to look more straight because I think it gives you a more youthful and cute look. After just a week of using this, I could actually see a difference, and even more so after a month. I've been using this for about 4 months now, and although I still miss a lot of hair in some places because it is such a long process, I'm really convinced that this has sped up the process quite a lot. I've also tried using this on my lashes, and also there I could see a noticeable difference in about a week, especially when I put mascara on. This is my third one of this, and I've already ordered another one. It's just so good. So here we have the Benton Honest Tea Mist. This mist contains both tea tree and hyaluronic acid, and it actually doesn't contain any water, which makes it a better quality for the price, and it's also good especially for dry skin and sensitive skin. This is my second tube of this, and I'm probably gonna continue using it for a while. It moisturizes my skin and it also calms down a bit. I especially love using this over my makeup if I put a powder on, to remove that powder finish and make it look more natural and dewy looking. I also like using this if my skin feels a little bit dehydrated after a long day in front of my computer or after being outside in the cold. So here we have a bunch of sheet masks. All of these are from Innisfree, and it's the It's Real Squeeze Mask type. So here we have Manuka Honey, Lime, Pomegranate, Green Tea, Tea Tree, Cucumber, Strawberry, Bamboo, Acai Berry, Blackberry, Tea Tree again, and then Kiwi. So all of these were just so good. Some of them are now among my top favorites when it comes to sheet masks. I think that the ones that I liked the most were Blackberry, Acai Berry, and Green Tea. Especially these ones really calmed down my skin, evened out my skin tone, made it really smooth, and it gave me a nice and healthy glow. I could see these effects both immediately after use and the following morning. But I enjoyed all of these Innisfree masks. I think that they are the most moisturizing sheet masks that I have tried so far, and I'm gonna repurchase them in the future. And then we have the Etude House Big Cover Concealer Cushion in Peach Pink. This concealer is pink, so it's good for the under eye area. It's not the best concealer that I've tried when it comes to coverage, but I found that it's best to use with a concealer brush and then just pat it on the skin, and then it provides a decent amount of coverage, I think. It really brightened up my dark circles though. Next we have the TonyMoly 7 Days Tattoo Eyebrow. I loved the tip of this, and I also love the color as well. The color fits my hair, and with a super thin brush, it's really easy to draw on individual hairs, so it just looks real natural while the brows can look full. Unfortunately though, when I was cleansing my face in the evening, my brows were suddenly orange. I tried to apply it on bare skin after cleansing and also over makeup, but either way it just leaves my skin with an orange stain, and it lasts for a couple of days. If it hadn't been for the stain, I think that it would have been perfect. Then we have the Misha Magic Cushion, and this is in the shade 23, which I tend to use in Korean makeup. This was my first ever Korean makeup product, and I also bought it in Japan. Unfortunately, it's a little too pink for my skin tone, but other than that, I love it. It provides medium to high coverage, and it really covers up my pimples and hyperpigmentation marks really well. I have skipped concealer on my hyperpigmentation marks several times just to use this, I just used a second layer of this on my marks, and it really covers them fully. This is also very moisturizing. I tend to use just a thin layer of powder in my D-zone, and then I just spray some Benton Honest Tea to Mist over it just to make it look natural and keep some of the glow without getting too oily on the skin throughout the day. It also looks quite natural, although it delivers such good coverage. You can also get this in a matte version if you don't like that dewiness, and it's just called Misha Magic Cushion without the in between. I also got another one of this, which was gifted to me, and it was a limited edition one. So here's the box. It is a Minion, and here's the actual cushion foundation. Look how cute! I love it. Yeah, here's the sponge, and it has Minions on it as well. Just so cute. Next up, we have the Innisfree No-Sebum mineral powder. This powder really absorbs the sebum, like the name implies. It is very finely milled, it is transparent, and it really keeps my face matte all day if that is what I'm going for. It also makes my skin really smooth. It is very travel friendly because of how small it is, and you also have to twist it open like this in order to open it, which makes it even more travel friendly. And it also comes with a puff like this, and although I tend to use this with a powder brush, it's great to have an alternative for when I'm not at home. Last but not least, we have this mascara. It's the Misha 4D mascara, and it is great. It was my favorite until just recently when I found another favorite mascara, but what I liked so much about this was that it really curled my lashes, and it kept them curled for the whole day, and I didn't even have to use a lash curler. The only downside about this is that it is a little dry. I can only use it for about 3 months, and then I have to toss it because it's just too dry. But it's not a big problem because first of all, I quickly got used to dryness of the formula, and also most mascaras only last for 3 to 6 months, so it's not that big of a problem. And it's so cheap. It only costs about $5, just like the Lash serum, so it's not a big loss. It is also quite easy to remove, and I do recommend trying it out. So that was it. That was 15 mini reviews all in one video, and I'm all in all very satisfied. There are so many good products out there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section down below. You can of course share the video with your friends and family if you want. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye guys!